Hey yo, Catatomic here, coming to you what was once live from the Great Pacific Northwest. Coming to you freshly showered and in my pajamas. I thought we'd talk for a minute about things, about age and fashion and stuff. Of course, I'm a fashionista. Actually, I've been part of the goth scene since I was about 15 years old. I started dressing in all black and spooky stuff. But what I wanted to talk about is there an age gap to when you should stop wearing gothic clothing, if I could speak English, or if I'm 34, should I stop? Am I too old for this? What is acceptable and what is not? So my thoughts are, if it fits, wear it, technically. But I think there are a certain type of limit of the types of clothes that older people who choose to dress gothic should wear. I think like little frilly mini skirts and things like that are more acceptable for younger goths. Those in their teens, in their 20s. I don't think it's really acceptable to be over a certain age and dress in little frilly outfits or like a Lolita style or something like that. I don't think that somebody of an older age should be dressing too young. It just, to me, it kind of grosses me out, and that's just my opinion. You're welcome to do whatever you want. I feel the only people over a certain age that can really dress however they want are celebrities and drag queens and maybe strippers. So why do I feel like there has to be a certain type for ages? Well, I think that passing the torch to the next generations of little baby goths, I think that they need to find their own style, and that is their choice to wear. I don't think myself as a 34-year-old should be dressing exactly like a 15-year-old. It's their fashion now. It's their generation. Of course, I could still dress goth, wear all the black and everything, but I think the teens need it. I think they need to be angsty. Think they need to be their own individual. I think that if I saw a 34-year-old woman wearing similar clothes to me when I was a teenager, I would probably be upset because it's my style, my anger, my darkness. Unless the person was on stage. That's different. So, it's just, we have to pass it on. It's our responsibility. I've cut back on how wild I dress as I've gotten older. Just because I don't really feel like it's appropriate for me to be dressing like a teenager. And B, I have a small child. And C, it's not appropriate for the workplace. Though I am not working at the moment, I think there just needs to be a certain type of way we dress. I mean, I don't get up and dress in high heels and all black makeup every single day. I don't dress up to go to the store. I go to the store in a pair of pants and a t-shirt or maybe leggings and a dress or something. I really put minimal effort. I really throw on makeup to leave the house. Just because I don't feel like hassling it. I mean, if I'm working, I'll wear makeup. But I just wanted to give my opinion that I think that there needs to be a certain style. Now, I do like Hot Topic. I'm a 34-year-old who likes Hot Topic. I'm probably still going to like Hot Topic when I'm in my 40s. Do I buy everything there? I look at things and think they're adorable. I wish that they would have had those when I was a teenager or whatnot, but I don't buy it. Just because it's not appropriate for somebody of my age. I'm not ready to dress like an old biddy. I still dress fun. I dress in a lot of skulls. I've just quieted down what I wear. I know there are a lot of women who are my age and they go balls to the wall, and men as well. And much power if you feel comfortable, but I really think it is inappropriate for somebody to wear something that you would see a teenager wear when you're of this age. Now, when I go to stores, I do tend to look at the junior section, though most of the time it does not fit me because I am a larger size. But the clothing designs are more fun and cheery, like at the thrift stores. I go to the junior section and look what they have. Now, of course, they don't have everything sized perfectly, so there's plenty of adult things in the junior section at the thrift store. But most of the stuff in the adult woman's section at the thrift store is boring and old and bland. And that's just not my style. I think a lot of people agree with me. I mean, I wear a lot of black, and black is black, but I don't want to dress like an 80-year-old woman. I don't think it's appropriate for a 34-year-old woman to be dressing like an 80-year-old woman. Now, I do not want somebody who is like 20 or 30 years older than me dressing like I do, with certain things. I do keep a certain youthful aspect to it. But I guess it's a generational thing. I don't want my mom dressing like me, but I want the teenagers, that the next generation, to dress like themselves. I want them to be able to express themselves, to create their own identities. When I was, sorry about the shaky cam, by the way, I'm holding it with my hands. But when I was in my early 20s is when the whole emo scene took off. And I wanted no part of it because I felt that those were it was high school angsty stuff, and I had just left high school and the angsty stuff behind. So I didn't dress emo. I mean, I may have had some emo things. I didn't listen to emo music. None of that. I listened to the music that I liked when I was a teenager. Nine Inch Nails, Typo Negative, Cradle of Filth, Switchblade Symphony, Jack Off Jill, just to name some top guys out there. That's the kind of stuff that I listened to when I was a teenager. And I know that the music was completely different. Like the next teenage years, when I was in my 20s, the teens were listening different, and the same now. I'm sure you people in your 20s are probably feeling the same way about teenagers. Not listening to the same music. Do you feel that you're too old? Do you feel that I'm right? Or is there an age restriction? Because I really feel like there are certain things that I just cannot pull off because of my age. Not so much my weight. I mean, I'm not going to wear a crop top because I have a big belly, and I just don't feel comfortable. I'm very insecure about my body image, and I don't show off too much, but I do show off my legs. I try not to show off my belly too much. But I do wear low-cut tops, short skirts. I read people over 30 should not wear leopard print. To hell with you. I love leopard print. I've had since I was a teenager. But it's a different kind of leopard print than I would have worn as a teenager. So anyways, that's just my ramble. I just kind of wanted to get that out there. I was thinking about it when I take a shower. I get kind of in thoughts, and I was just thinking 10 years from now, am I going to be dressing completely different than I do now? I mean, right now, I got, unicorn jammies. I'm wearing unicorn jammies. Is that something that I'll be able to pull off in my 40s? Is it okay for me to be wearing unicorns in my 30s? Probably, because I don't care. My son picked them out for me. But I don't know. I just wanted to feel around, feel your opinion. Just because I think there is an age restriction for certain things, and certain stuff. I see adults into Disney way too much, and it's you're an adult. Why are you watching Disney cartoons? I mean, if you have a kid, it's different. As I have a Sailor Moon poster in the background of this video. Am I too old to have a Sailor Moon poster in my room? Am I too old for posters in my room? I've liked Sailor Moon since I was 12 years old, which is when it came out. So I don't really think it's such a big deal. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I too old to have that on my wall? So anyways, I just wanted to share some thoughts and opinions to see if anyone out there agrees, or if they think I am a crock or whatever. I know there's going to be people will say, dress however you want that makes you feel happy. I don't know. I think that teenagers should have their own style and be able to express themselves and not have adults dressing the same way as them. I don't want to see my mother dressing like a teenager. I don't think that's appropriate, and I don't think I should be dressing like a teenager. I don't want to dress identical to my niece, who's 12. I don't think that's right. I think that there's a certain kind of dignified older style that we should dress as, especially with like goth fashion where it's a little more wild. I don't know. Does anybody remember that movie Hallow? Shallow Hal with Jack Black? And they had where he would see people how they really were, and the one guy's girlfriend looked really old in a Playboy bunny shirt, but it was because she was really evil and that's how we saw her. That's kind of how I feel when older people dress like teenagers. It's like that, old lady wearing a Playboy bunny t-shirt. It's just like, what? No. So, anyways, whatever you guys think, let me know. Write in the comments, start a discussion, whatever. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'm looking for you subscribers. Yeah, I do mostly reviews, but I felt like talking about this today. So, yeah. All right, awesome. Bye.